Alright, what up? So, I'm just gonna do a little video so I can put it on my website there, the website you're looking at, and clicked on this video. It's part of the UR Squib situation. Always have some videos up or some links. You can check out my YouTube at Mad Squib. So the Squib thing is running wild. It's art meets graffiti meets fucking spirituality, the ultimate reality. Those are the subjects, or those are the elements. There's only one element, obviously, and we're just playing the illusion, the manifestation of the ultimate reality. Okay, so that being said, my art has come from graffiti, obviously, and just painting, all different kinds of painting. And I used to do art, a lot of art that looked like graffiti, felt like graffiti, but it didn't really actually have graffiti in it. And then more recently, I've taken that kind of work and I've added the graffiti to it, just direct faces, characters, letters, you know, so it's all incorporated into my art. And then there's not like a separation between graffiti and art anymore. So this painting here, I'm going to talk about two paintings here, and this is one of them. It's funny, there are these frames I found in my hallway. Somebody was throwing out. This one is 4 by 5 feet, I believe, or something like that, and the other one is I guess 4 by 5 by 6 feet, something like that. And they were throwing them out. This one was a very cheesy painting with like a hill going up here, like this kind of peak, and there was a wolf on it. It had like red eyes, like spray airbrushed. It was very cheesy, and but it was the canvas was intact, so I just painted right over it. And this is like the remaining hill. This is the bottom of the hill where it went up, and the wolf was here, but obviously no more wolf, no more airbrushed white and gray and black sky. So obviously I put the head right in the middle, like as if it's just a painting of that head, like a very graphic, graffiti looking, graphic art looking type logo head design. But obviously you incorporate then, or I incorporate all the painting that I've learned and know about, and it kind of looks like this when you put it all together. There's spray paint in here. This is a mixed media with spray paint and oil paint, basically. And I'm probably going to come back into it with some very controlled, targeted, what are they called? Masks that I cut, like templates, whatever, stencils. And so I'm going to do that with the spray so I can bring more of the spray element back. Obviously, I like to have a balance, I don't want to, this right now it's very heavy in brush work and the oil paint, and so I want to bring back some of that spray look. So that's what I'm going to do. And then maybe touch it with a little oil at the end. But of course, all of this work here needs to be tightened up. So basically, what you have up top is a very free, fun, sorry, music's kind of loud. So yeah, that's better. Anyway, gotta move back. So yeah, up there is a whole bunch of fun, and what it is you just patient with it and you layer, and that also layering with the spray paint makes it another different kind of visual look. So that's that, and then I'm going to tighten this up because it's a process of going from looser to tighter, and up here I'm going to leave it obviously pretty loose, especially on the edges, and that's where more spray is going to come in. And then here I'm going to, as I move on in layering colors, it gets cleaner and sharper as I add more. So at first it's pretty fun and loose, more like up top, but then I gotta come in and really tighten. This is gonna be the tight area, like the nose and the eye and a little bit of the ear. But then once it goes up, it flares and gets loose. All right, so I don't have really a title for this one. Maybe I call it Wolf, because there was once a painting of a wolf underneath this. But so this is Wolf. All right, I got one more to show you, which is the partner, which was also going to be thrown out, and I rescued the camera. The frames are really pretty nice, this one had a hole in it. It was it was slashed, but it was like another one of the cheesy airbrush kind of street paintings. I don't know where they got it from, but anyway, I had it, and this one had restretch, so this is a new canvas. There is no old painting under here. This is from Prime myself. I gotta move the camera. Still need to move back some more. There. All right, so I don't really have a title for this, I guess. But once again, you see it's the head. And I didn't say earlier, but with the other painting, because obviously they are, similar, if not the same thing, but add in the painting, of course, and everyone is different in color, line, whatever part of what I do there is definitely just affected by all the painting I've ever done, which is really, pretty representational painting, of course, abstract painting, illustration, sign painting, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, that's all comes into what I do, and it is still rough now. I need to tighten it up. That's what happens. The background again, or what is outside of the JONI, is the very loose-ish kind of painting around the edges, and this face in the lettering is going to be tighter. Like I said with the other one, it's going to get tighter. There's going to be areas that are tight and areas that are expressive and brushy and loose. So they're basically working in the same way, in similar but not the same direction. Obviously, one is vertical and this one's horizontal, and this one, the head is submerged in water. So with my art, it is my spiritual practice, and along with some other spiritual practice, but the art is definitely it points, it points to something higher, and do it with graffiti. So that's sort of different, but it's the way that the path that I've been shown. So it's and this head, the head is a letter in a name, and so I kind of removed the O. It's an O. And so I removed the O and just put that up. And featured that because it's compact. It just says it all by itself. You don't need letters when you have an image like that. You can also have the letters, but you don't have to. So that's what's good about the image, the icon. It's a symbol. It's a symbol. It's pretty much a symbol. You could say it's a symbol for me. It's a self-portrait. You could say it's the human being, or the individual sentient being. And this here is what I try to do, which I said since I kind of got into Vedanta, is paint what is really real. And in Vedanta, it's the ultimate reality, Brahman, and so that has no visual form. So therefore, I'm making a sort of taking whatever it is, license to make an image of pure consciousness, which is silly. But that's basically, so I know I can't do that. Nobody can do that because it's impossible. But I'm pointing to it. Like anybody that writes spiritual, texts, they point to what's you can't say, and this points to what you can't see. So it points to it. It's my interpretation. It is poetic. It is artistic, and it is allowing for a lot of individuality and a lot of personality on my part, and so it's a mixture, obviously, because it's impossible to bring pure consciousness and share it in any way other than to be it and realize it, and that's that. And so this is also the jiva. The jiva is immersed in the ultimate reality, ultimately. Like like I said, I got to make the ultimate reality appear as like a place or a space or a level, a plane, a dimension, whatever it is. I have to make it look that way because it's obviously not going to be worldly. It has to be be beyond worldly. So that's where the creative, poetic thought hopefully comes in. And that's where we turn the head and we make it meld with the ultimate reality, because you don't really have that existence. This whole thing, we're one thing. And the painting, the art, the house, the cat, the dog, it's all just a manifestation within that consciousness. So the manifestation is not real. It's consciousness that is real. That's what I'm trying to say with these paintings, basically. I'm trying to point to that concept, just like those words just pointed to the idea that I could not express. Right, Tiger? Yeah. Well, this one doesn't have a title just yet. I don't know, maybe it's called Submerged or something like that. So there you have it. And water is a constant theme will be always somewhere in my paintings, because of the concept of water being the one. There's only one thing. There's only water. There's no waves. There's no ripples. There's no bubbles or foam. There's only water. So once you realize that you're not a wave and you're water, that's when you realize and you understand things. And so the water is a visual symbol. He's immersed in the water because he is the water. He's not a wave. He's not a head. He's not a thing. He's not a person. He's only the pure consciousness. So that's what all my paintings will boil down to, that. Every single one of them. So there you go. Word is bond. I hope you enjoyed it.